new Marquee, 1 Oliver Street. This looks incredible with our beautiful ambassadors, Georgia Connolly, Laura Henshaw. Girls, the place to be.
Absolutely the place to be. I don't want to be anywhere else today.
Yeah, and Flemington, this is your place because your family has a rich history with horse racing. You must feel at home.
This is like my second home. I feel like I'm at the track here at Flemington every other day, and it is the most comfortable, amazing place to be, and the sun is shining today, so I love it.
Tips for backing a winner?
I look at them on type, so I normally go down and have a look at them parading, but all else fails, follow the guys in the Channel 7 studio.
Exactly, and your favourite number. Beautiful Laura, you've got a pretty important role today, social ambassador. Who is your key person you're looking for to get that selfie with?
Oh my goodness, I do. There are so many amazing people here. I'm going to say Paris Jackson, definitely, for sure. Yeah.
She's, of course, in the My Marquee, so good luck with that one.
Thank you. It's going to be tough, but I think I'm going to try.
Enjoy, ladies.
A lot of fun there. Have a look at Merchant Navy. You wonder, Cheska, where did he come from? Here it is.
And look at the distance he's still got to make up with Invincible Star. And where does he go? He's got a wall of horses in front of him. He decides I better go left because that's where it's opening up in front of me. Look on the right. There's really a bit of bunching up amongst those horses there. So he thinks, right, here's a nice bit of clear passage. We're going to go there. Horse on his left just trying to angle out towards him. And look, he has to go from left to right, left to right. Eventually goes down to the rail. What a piece of riding. This is to get him up right on the line. Unbelievable.
There only had to be one thing go wrong then and he gets beaten, and it just shows you that timing is everything. It's worth a fortune, and he saw those runs on the inside, but he didn't have any other choice. There was nowhere to go on the outside.
And what about this? The first 3 home, Merchant Navy, Invincible Star, Formality, all by the same stallion in Fastnet Rock. We talked about the fact that there were 6 schnitzels in here. Well, the first 3 home by Fastnet Rock, and of course the race sponsored by Coolmore, him being the flag bearer for the stud.
And the first 4, $97,000. We're going with Craig Williams on the stablemate of Merchant Navy on Jukebox.
And he came out from barrier 3, so imagine we'll see Invincible Star popping out on the right of him, going up forward there. He was happy to jump out and just go with the horse. Oh wow, look at that. Got brushed up right against there, and the horse just reacted, and he didn't particularly like that. He ended up sitting fairly far back in the run.
He did. He went to the inside here. I think he ends up over against the fence eventually, just looking for some clear galloping room. And I think you'll see when the time comes, Merchant Navy go past him like he's glued to the running rail. But
it's amazing how quickly it happens, doesn't it?
Yes.
This dash down the straight 1,200 metres.
Here he goes.
On TV, it seems to take a bit of time, but actually, there's a bit of a false rail there, isn't it?
Yeah. He's coming across to the rail now because that's the only place you can see galloping room. And we're getting down to the business end here. We're probably in the last couple of 100 metres here. And pretty soon you're going to see the head of Merchant Navy appear and go straight past him.
Craig probably thinks he's in quite a good position.
There he goes.
The leaders, he thinks he's in firing range, but still, yeah, Merchant Navy has to come through, and there he was on the right here, and he went left, he went right, he weaved around the field, and off he went. But gosh, he made the rest of them look like they were standing still towards the final stages.
They're great shots, aren't they? They're absolutely great shots. Hey, Richo, a bit of news about Jukebox after the race?
Yeah, Jukebox was disappointing. One of a couple of colts who has certainly had an opportunity to win lots and lots of money today, and not only from what we saw on the track, but also in the breeding barn. So a few bubbles were burst. Trapeze artist Ty England saying just would not go on its Melbourne leg. That might surprise some people considering it was down the straight. He thought he was travelling beautifully in the race. Then when asked for an effort, his action got all wobbly. Kementari was disappointing as well. You can add in Jukebox to that mix. Interesting, Limestone really the only horse worse than midfield to come and really be a factor in the finish. Certainly towards the inside was a big advantage. Just news from Gay Waterhouse in regards to Kiss Montaigne. Not Stephen Baster, we don't think. No Stephen Baster there. Of course, he's committed to John Snow. John Snow's in doubt for the Emirates Melbourne Cup, and I don't know if Stevie Baster can get down to that weight. And don't forget, right here on the channels of 7, come April, we'll have the Commonwealth Games, including some sprinters. And Francesca, you have caused lots of eyebrows amongst the sprinters when you describe the runner-up in that race as a fat little sprinter.
Well, you know, they are kind of chunky on the whole, aren't they? A bit like you, Richard.
Good on you, Richard. Michelle Payne joins us. Michelle, great. You're looking gorgeous, by the way. Great to have you with us again.
Thank you. It's great to be out here. What a day.
It's always a big day. I mean, we've just seen the Lexus, the race before this. I mean, and we start to work out who will be in and out of the Melbourne Cup, which we can't help it. We just remember what happened a couple of years ago with you, young lady, eh?
It starts to get exciting for everybody, whether you know you're in the race or not. And
Yeah, I have relived this moment many times, and I think it's a special every time.
And Michelle, we just saw Cumani win the Lexus. So Cumani gets a run. We've been told that Gay's looking for a jockey. 50 kg is not a very heavy weight, so there won't be that many available. But generally, the Lexus winner doesn't win the Cup, we know, but generally they run first 10. What about a Cumani? I mean, were you impressed with that performance today?
I was a little bit of a query on the form of the race, as Francesca was talking about. He was so tough and so brave, but I think there's so many, really quality stayers in this year's Melbourne Cup, and I think he's going to probably struggle, but look at his performance. He was so tough and so strong. You can't rule him out with 50 kilos.
And Michelle, I just love looking back to when you won the Cup. You basically outriding the best jockey in the world, in my opinion, in Frankie Dettori. Interesting that he's now had the late call-up for Almandin. He's finished second a couple of times. Do you think he's got in with a chance this year?
I think he does. I'd actually forget Almandin's last start and go on his previous performance. I think he can really bounce back. I know he's only gone up to 56.5 kilos, having won so impressively last year. I really think he can sort of be Frankie's real chance to take home our Cup.
So from Lloyd's point of view, you feel a good call to bring in Frankie for Almandin?
I think so. Obviously we have so many fantastic riders out here. It would have been great to see a local rider as well, but Frankie brings a bit of spotlight, and he's so exciting to watch and to have in our country racing. So it's great to have him out here on a real live chance, and I do feel as though I did outright.
Well, you did. Don't be shy, young lady. You weren't shy on the day. Now, I can just see Richo, Michelle, over there, and he is hot to trot. What's happening with John Snow, Richo?
Yeah, we've got the news now, and it is official. John Snow is out of the Emirates Melbourne Cup. So disappointing for Murray Baker and Andrew Forsman. It was not pass fit by the vets, and therefore they've notified the committee. The committee have accepted that decision. So John Snow will not take its place in the Emirates Melbourne Cup. Thomas Hobson will now be in the race. We're looking for a jockey on Cumani at 50 kilos. Michelle Payne, can you get down to 50 kilos?
Maybe with a bit more warning I might have had a chance.
So, Richo, no ride for Stephen Baxter?
No ride for Stephen Baxter. Can't ride at the 50 kilos is the advice that we've been given so far. That actually surprised me. We'll keep following up that story. Dean Yendall, of course, is committed already. So we're looking for a lightweight rider, and I can imagine there's jockey managers all around Australia that are dialing Gay at the moment.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, Michelle, great to have you with us.
Thank you. It's
Terrific.
great to be out here.
Fashions on the field, both you women could be in it. Coming up shortly, but before that, best dressed celebrities.
While the competition is fierce on the track, off the track, the fashion stakes are higher than ever. Derby Day is, of course, all about traditional black and white elegance, and there is something here to suit everyone's fashion palette. And you at home can vote for your best dressed celebrity throughout the day, and just by doing so, you can win some pretty amazing prizes. Thanks to Amy, one lucky winner will take a friend and head off on the European trip of a lifetime. You'll relax in the luxury of business class on your flight to London, Paris or Geneva, the birthplace of Schweppes. Thanks to Schweppes Sparkling Beverages, you can enjoy the ultimate adventure and taste the flavours of the world with 5-star accommodation, sightseeing tours and spending money. 4 lucky daily winners will also receive a Maui Jim His and Hers pack with 2 pairs of Maui Jim sunglasses. My Fashions on the Field ambassador, the beautiful Rebecca Harding, kicking off Derby with crisp white. This is stunning.
Thank you very much, Rage. I'm dressed by Myers today, and I'm wearing a Nerida winter hat, a Yojin Bay dress and Robert & Robert heels.
How good is the hat? The boater is well and truly back. Do you prefer a hat over a headpiece?
I like to mix it up. Today I've gone with a boater just for a bit of something different. I haven't worn a boater before, so yeah, thought I'd have a bit of fun with it.
Jordan and Zach Stenmark, guys, double the dapper, and I am loving it. Talk us through these looks.
Look, we are in head-to-toe Cumani, and Zach, the thing about Derby Day is we get to have a bit of fun, and it's races, so yes, it's black and white, but where it comes in, the fun is different materials, different textures. Jordan's got the velvet. Jordan will never go past velvet. I got a bit of the waffle jacket, so it's pretty cool.
Inside Mai with the face of Mai, the gorgeous Jen Hawkins, and I'm loving the wide brim hat. Derby Day is always my favourite on you.
It's just a little awkward when you go to say hi to someone, you're kissing them, and I'm, shoving them in the head with my hat. It's like, awkward.
And we are very lucky at Maya, aren't we?
Oh, so lucky. I'm wearing Jonathan Simgai and Angie Rich hat, and yeah, we have a selection, so pretty grateful.
Gorgeous, and the pop of red for the lip is perfect. Have an awesome day in here.
Thank you.
Call 1902 557702 and follow the prompts, or SMS the name of your favourite best dressed celebrity, your full name, suburb and state to 1977 72.